Hello, today we're going to review Beach House 7. This is an album that's close to my heart. I am a very big Beach House fan, bordering on stan levels. I mean, anyone who saw the shit I was posting on Instagram on Friday knows that I've been just really excited for this album. It's been 3 years coming, 3 years since they released two albums in the same year, Depression Cherry and Thank You Lucky Stars. Depression Cherry was brilliant, loved it. Thank You Lucky Stars felt like leftovers from Depression Cherry, probably was. It was okay, it was quite good, but 3 years we've been waiting for a new full-length studio album from these guys. So to get a bit of background, Beach House are a Baltimore duo. They excel in making dream pop, which is sort of like indie rock, but with quite airy, soothing vocals. The vocalist, Victoria Legrand, has a very breathy, like angelic vocal style, and a lot of the instrumentations provided by the other half of Beach House, Alex Scally. And Beach House in the past have been accused of finding a formula on their first album and sticking with it for 6 albums straight, making the same album again and again in a way. But personally, I'm such a big fan of that style and a big fan of the band. There's a way more to them than that simplistic view some people say, but I can understand why people would say that. This new album, the 7th album, Beach House 7, is more of a departure from that actually. It feels a bit more like they're experimenting a bit more with their sound. We've got a lot more sort of electronic elements in there. There's more fast-paced tracks in here. And I remember actually when this came out, there was they released a few singles ahead of time, which I didn't really think were that well, like they weren't really that good in my opinion, but I knew that Beach House, the albums are about the vibe, it's about the sort of the total package rather than a few songs. And when I hear these songs in the context of the album, I'm a lot more happy with how they are. It's a bit like when Good Kid, Mad City came out and Kendrick Lamar teased that with Backseat Freestyle, which is very sort of like trap. It was quite misogynistic, and in the context, without context of the album, no one really knew what was going on. Everyone thought Kendrick might be going in a different direction. I didn't really much like that song, but once you hear the whole vibe of Good Kid, Mad City, you realise that song is a younger version of Kendrick Lamar, and it fits in with the narrative that was going on in the album. Similar to this in a way, because you need to hear the whole context to sort of hear how these tracks fit together. So it starts off with Dark Spring, which is one of the singles I thought was okay, but that just transitions so nicely into the next track. It really does feel like this album's just really well paced, and that's something that Beach House have been great at throughout their careers. It's just the albums always feel well paced, well put together. Like they really do take a lot of interest in how the songs flow into one another, and it really is about the vibe and how it flows really. And this dreamy sound that they're going for, it goes in a more hard direction, but it does have the elements that we do like about Beach House as fans of them. And it's just a great formula. Even though they're taking it in different directions and they have been getting these criticisms, this is still, in my opinion, one of the best bands out at the moment. They've just got this formula nailed. The chemistry is brilliant. They work brilliant together on stage. They've got, the chemistry works. I mean, it's sort of like, it's like they were sleeping together because it's just so, it works so well. I don't know, they just know each other. They really understand how the two elements fit together and make this sort of complete package, which is Beach House. I love this album. I think it's brilliant. Well worth the 3-year wait, and I have got my tickets to see them in November, so I'm excited.